If you're working hard delivering results, doing everything right, but still not getting promoted, there's a high chance it's not your performance. It's your positioning. Because promotions are not based on effort. They are based on how clearly your value is understood in a decision-making room. And here's the uncomfortable truth. If your manager had to explain your value right now, would they have clear, structured proof? Or would they struggle to summarize what makes you the best candidate? That's where most professionals lose opportunities. Not because they're not ready, but because they haven't made their readiness obvious. And that's exactly why you need something called a promotion case document. What is a promotion case document? This is not your CV. It's not a casual list of achievements. It's a strategic document that answers one question. Backhand index pointing right, why should this person be promoted right now? It connects your work to measurable results, to business impact, to future contribution. And when done correctly, it does something powerful. It removes doubt. Why most people get overlooked. Let's break this down clearly. Most professionals operate like this. They do the work, they deliver, they assume it will be noticed. But in reality, managers are busy. Leadership sees summaries, not details. Decisions are made quickly, often with incomplete information. So if your work is scattered across emails, meetings, and tasks, no one has the full picture, which means when your name comes up, there's hesitation. Not because you're not good, but because your value is not clearly packaged. The shift from effort to evidence. This is the mindset shift that changes everything. Stop asking, backhand index pointing right, am I working hard enough? Start asking, backhand index pointing right, can someone clearly explain my impact in 30 seconds? Because that's how promotion decisions often happen. And if your impact is not easy to explain, it's easy to overlook. The promotion case framework, step by step. Let's break this into a structure you can actually use. 1. Role alignment. Show you're already there. Start by proving you understand the next role. What does it require? Leadership, ownership, strategic thinking, communication. Then show how you're already doing parts of it. This signals something powerful. Backhand index pointing right, you're not asking for a chance. Backhand index pointing right, you're showing readiness. 2. Key achievements, but done properly. This is where most people fail. They say, handled projects, worked with clients, completed tasks. That's not persuasive. Instead, structure everything like this. Situation, action, result. Example. There were delays in communication situation. I introduced structured updates, action. This improved delivery timelines by 20%, result. Now your work becomes evidence, not description. 3. Metrics. Make it tangible. If your work cannot be measured, it becomes subjective. And subjective value is harder to defend. So include time saved, efficiency improvements, error reduction, output increase, process improvements. Even simple metrics change perception because numbers create clarity. 4. Leadership without the title. Promotion is not just about performance. It's about readiness for the next level. So you need to show initiative, problem solving, support for others, process improvement. This is where you prove. Backhand index pointing right, you're already operating above your role. 5. Business impact. Think bigger. Now connect everything to outcomes. Ask. Backhand index pointing right, how did my work help the team or company? Examples. Improved workflow efficiency, reduced delays, strengthened communication, increased output. This shows maturity. You're no longer task-focused. You're outcome-focused. 6. Future contribution. This is the power move. Most people stop at past achievements. That's a mistake. Strong candidates say, backhand index pointing right, here's what I've done, backhand index pointing right, and here's what I will do next. This makes promotion feel safe because leadership sees direction, not uncertainty. How to actually use this document. This is important. Don't just write it and leave it. Use it strategically, during performance reviews, in promotion discussions, in conversations with your manager, to guide your weekly updates. Even if you don't send the full document, it changes how you communicate. Common mistakes that kill promotion chances. Let's be direct. Most people lose here because they cross-mark list tasks instead of impact. Cross-mark stay vague. Cross-mark avoid metrics. Cross-mark don't show leadership behavior. Cross-mark focus only on the past. If your case looks like this, it will not stand out. Why this works so well? Here's the advantage most people miss. Almost no one does this, which means when you do, you instantly become easier to evaluate. And in decision-making environments, backhand index pointing right, the clearest candidate often wins. Not always the hardest working. Remote work reality, critical point. If you're working remotely, this is not optional. Because visibility is limited. Your manager is not tracking everything. Leadership is not watching your process. They are evaluating your visible impact. So, if you don't create clarity, you create uncertainty. And uncertainty delays promotion. If you take one thing from this video, let it be this. Your work does not speak for itself. You have to structure it. You have to communicate it. You have to make it easy to understand. Because when promotion decisions happen, clarity wins. If this helped you, subscribe for more content on remote career growth, promotion strategy, professional development. And if you want the full breakdown, check the blog linked in the description.